Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop for your Friday work week over for you guys. Episode Bob TV. Bam. Alright guys, we got some sanding to do. Okay, and what I did is switched out my favorite block. This is a little too soft. See, I don't, for my good flat one, this thing's going to stay flat. This thing will sand your stuff flat, and that's all there is to it. Oh, when we talked to Jason at River City Graphics, he's been having software issues with his computer. That's what the delay's been. We've got that all straightened out. And they're in the mail. So, this weekend, I'm going to get these things all ready. I don't have much to do, sand them and put the hump on them. Mark out the panel lines. I don't want to do all the panel line tape too far in advance because it'll come off. You get that panel line on there, and tape on there, you need to prime them right then. Because this handle and that, the temperature change, make that stuff expand and contract, and it'll come off if it sits on there for a day or two. But did a little fiddling yesterday. It's kind of been haunting me how I was going to do the duct work for that A4. And this thing will get this stuff flat, man. See, I use that heavier cloth on these. That's why I had to fill the whole thing. I'll put a 3-ounce cloth on them so they'll survive the molding. Because we want to keep our plugs in good shape. Good shape, man. But it's been bothering me how I was going to do the dang ductwork on that A4, and it kind of came to me yesterday, and then I kind of got sidetracked. Didn't get all my sanding done. What I was doing is I was sitting here sanding. I glanced over there in that corner where I keep my tooling board, and it just hit me. Hit me like a truck. Bam! There it is. I was going to whittle them out of foam. I thought, man, that's going to be a lot of work. Glassing them but I made the first half out of foam. And I thought, man, I could do this out of that tooling board. I made the first one out of foam a couple of weeks ago. First half. And I thought, man, it's going to be a ton of work by the time I glass that, fill and sand and fill and sand and fill and sand and get it how I want it. It'll take me a week. Well, I got this whooped out in a couple hours. See this tooling board? This is nice stuff right here. All you have to do is shape this stuff and prime it. You don't have to glass it to make molds. And Bam! I just cut this right out of there, each half, and cut them. Cut a lot of it out with the bandsaw. See, because on the fuselage over there, see where it's leaned up. I kind of the motor has to come down a little bit, so I got the angle down, and room for a tank. And then for these flanges, I just added another piece of tooling board on there, a little bit fatter. Turned out really good. So I'll put a hole, cut a hole there. I'll put me a dowel rod in there. Then I can just lay him up holding that dowel rod. Worked out really good. Really, really good. I love that tooling board. That stuff's the bomb, man. And I kind of forgot I had it over there. You know, over there in that corner. Oh, man. I'll show you guys a close-up of the Bandit. You want to see the Bandit? It's ready to fly. I need to get it in the house. Thing. It ain't going to be nowhere near flight weather for a long time. See, the hatch comes off like that, just like a regular hatch. But this is kind of cool. It makes it easy to work on, too. This whole thing comes off. Bam! Whole top comes off. But a lot of them jets, you know, little canopy area and engine hatch, and you got to do a lot of fishing, but that thing is crammed with stuff. I mean, I got this ready to go. I just had to put my receiver in it. It had a Spectrum 10, and I wanted the power safe. And I want to use 2 of these batteries. Batman. You needed Batman. But 2 of these batteries up in the nose, and it's way nose heavy. 1 battery right here, and it's CG's. But I got to have 2 batteries. And so, John, can we get a smaller battery pack than this in life? And got to put the ECU. I think they had the ECU right here, and they had the fuel pumps on top. I actually made a different board. I made the board a little bit longer, and they had the receiver crammed in the nose, and I didn't want to cram it in the nose. I didn't like that. And that's about all I did. I just made the board a little bit longer. I put the fuel pump on the bottom and the solenoids on the bottom, and that's about all I did. Tried to clean it up best I could. It's got a Ram 1000 in it, older turbine, but it's a good one. Started right up, runs great. Can't wait to fly it. But see, it's got 2 tanks here, and they're bigger than you think. They go up in their ways, and then this one, he claims he gets 8-minute flights, but I'm going to set my timer at 5. And see how much fuel I got when I land. But I need to get some smaller batteries. You know, the turbine battery's pretty small too. So it's just a small turbine battery, so I'll only be able to fly it probably twice before I recharge it. So smaller flight batteries would be fine too. But how you check them is you charge them fully up. You fly the plane once, twice, and then you charge them up, see how many milliamps it takes. You know, if it took 500 milliamps for 2 flights, and you got 1500 milliamps, you know you're good for 6 flights. If you use 500 milliamps in 1 flight, then you know you only got 3 flights. So charge it flight twice, charge it up. You can do the same thing with the flight batteries. That tells you when you got to check your, you know, exactly how long your batteries will last. You know, just charge them fully up, fly it once, charge them up again, 70 milliamps it takes. These are 2300 milliamps. Fuses 500 per flight. Well, I got 2 of them, so actually I got 4600 milliamps. And but that's with them batteries. These are fly all day, don't worry about it. You know, you got 2 of them. But I'm gonna have to go with some smaller batteries. That or put lead no tail, and I don't want to do that. Since I gotta charge that battery anyway. And I want it power safe, I don't want to use just one battery. You know what I mean? It still wouldn't have the switch in the middle, but I'd rather just have 2 batteries. Find some smaller life batteries. So Batman. Paging Batman. Hey, it's right on there like that. Nothing holds this on. This holds that on. Bang it. Bandit's ready for action. Let me get it in the house. I'm gonna get that in the house today. Look, got some priming to do, man. Got some priming to do. Just put a blanket over it yesterday when I primed that duck. Well, that's kind of been bothering me for a while. I want to get that looked out. When the idea hits, you just got to go with it sometimes, you know. Especially after Jason called and I knew I wasn't going to get them stickers till Monday. But that also keeps me from getting burnt out, jumping around on stuff. Especially when I got so much to do. I need to get on some more parts. I gotta make some more Thunder Chief parts this weekend. Lots of stuff to do. Never ending. You know, this paper's getting dull. Get it off there. Everything I need to do today, I gotta get out this cold weather. Buy me some more sandpaper. This is my last sheet. But when that paper gets dull, get it off there. Sandpaper's cheap. But I got these blocks, guys. This was a sand and block kit. Okay, it came with probably 10 different sand and blocks, different sizes. It had some round ones, it had some short ones like this, long ones, some ones like this. And I got it at O'Reilly's. And got some nice sand and blocks in with it. But you can probably just Google Durablock and see their little kits. It wasn't very expensive. But a nice assortment of blocks for 25, 30 bucks, I think. And this will get it flat. Because if there's a little wave, it ain't going to go down into that wave. It's going to take the high spot down. And that's what we want. Now that dude is nice and flat. That dude is flat. I guarantee. Guarantee. Yeah, I had to dump out my water. That stuff was cold this morning. And put me some more water in there. It's cold, man. Bam. Bam. We'll do the same thing with these. I'll make a video today and I'll show you how I'm going to make them humps. But I want to sand these all down and just draw my panel lines on there with a pencil. Nice long strokes. Lots of water. They sell these big old sponges at Home Depot, guys. That's the best thing I ever started using on my low planes. The sponge. You guys gotta quit sanding with your hands. Yeah, that's the biggest mistake most people make. They get a piece of sandpaper in their hand and they go to town. But see, what that's gonna do is it's gonna sand that Bondo out. Instead of taking out the high spot, it's gonna sand that Bondo out too. And then you're back to your waves again. And never. Ew. Resist the urge to sand with the hand. Put some muscle in. Press hard. Bam. That is one flat wing right there. That is one flat wing. Right there, baby. Beautiful right there. Now this is one coat of primer. My next coat would be ready to paint if I was painting this, guys. 2 coats. That's it. Primer costs money. Why waste it? You know, people that put 3 or 4 coats on their stuff. It's just not needed. The primer is expensive for that good primer, man. There's no reason why that primer should end up at the bottom of my bucket of water. You know what I mean? There in Buford. Still got to sand this in. But guys, that's what I got going. finally warming up in here. It was a cold puppy in the shop this morning. I'm gonna turn that heater down just a little bit too much when I went to bed last night. I ain't gonna turn it down that low tonight. It takes too long to get it warmed back up here in the morning. Well, there's your guys' sanding lesson for today. I'll be back with some more Bob TV. Same Bob time, same Bob station.